SummerSlam 2025, chat. What an amazing experience, man. Amazing experience to be there live in person with your friends. Absolutely amazing. But man, there are stories to tell. And go ahead and just talk about it, you know, on chat. So, but as you guys can see, boom, boom, into, there you go, New Jersey 2025, East of Rutherford. I have two other shirts here. One is for Andrew, by the way, and the other one, the American Nightmare one, that's mine. But yeah, chat, oh my goodness, let's start from the top, man. Like, I feel like the SummerSlam, first off, was just crazy, man. Just absolutely crazy, because when you think about all the stuff that has happened, all the matches and all the, you know, surprises along the way, you guys exactly know what I'm talking about, especially if you're a WWE fan. You would basically know what that means. At this point, though, it started from the top, because not only was it SummerSlam weekend, but it was also a weekend where some of my online friends came over. So Mac, Emmett, Tyrell, Max, all of them were for SummerSlam, but then Marcelo and Rit also joined. They didn't have tickets. So super dope to see all of them once again in person. For some, it's been a couple years. For some, it's been just basically been a year. It's always great to see friends that you always talk to pretty much almost on a daily basis. Even if it was as short as a trip as it is, because it was literally a Friday to a Monday thing. It was very short. Friday, you know, most of the folks get there, and I buy them Jollibee, which was very nice. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and get them some Jollibee, because you already know that shit is always hitting. I got them the Jollibee. We just hung out Friday night. And then Saturday, we went out for lunch with Hugo's girlfriend, and Emily and Andrew. Then after that, we went to a card store. We were there, and then after that, we were en route to MetLife Stadium. And you want to know the funniest part about this entire story? It's the fact that, you guys see this thing? There we go. You see this thing? This is a bottle opener. Right, this bottle opener was on my keys because, you know, I drove. So obviously I go over to security and everything, you know, blah, 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 blah. You got to go through security. Of course you do. And then this guy literally stops me. He was all like, what is this? And I was like, a bottle opener. He was like, no, you can't bring that in. I'm like, why? It's a bottle opener. And I looked at him and he looked at me. And so I was like, it's a bottle opener. He's like, nah, you can't bring it in. I was like, I've never been stopped before ever carrying this. It's not even that sharp. It's not. Like, come on, bro. But anyways, this thing stopped me. So you want to know what I did? I literally walked back, because I actually really thought that I was going to go ahead and just go back to the car while everybody else would go in. Guess what? I didn't do that shit. I didn't do that. So I literally went away for like a bit, and then I just went to somebody else. And guess what? Didn't stop me. Didn't stop me. I wasn't gonna deal with that bullshit, bro. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna do this. Just gonna go ahead and go in, enjoy SummerSlam, whatnot. We're all in the 300s, you know, so we were pretty fucking high up. Literally where the sun is, and it's scorching hot, you know, etc. SummerSlam begins, and then let's talk about Saturday first. So the first match of the night was Roman and Jay defeating Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That match was pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty damn entertaining. And obviously, whenever Roman wins, it's always a W for Jay. That might be a little kind of controversial, but I personally enjoy watching Jey Uso. So, and then Charlotte and Alexa versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Very entertaining match as well. Although Charlotte and Alexa, there was one point in there where I think they accidentally hit each other, and I really thought, oh no, that's it, Raquel and Roxanne are winning, but I guess not. After that, though, I actually missed the entirety of Sammy versus Karrion Kross because I was hungry, right? And I went to go get a drink. And so I heard Sammy's music and I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm hoping like this goes quick. This match lasted for 8 minutes. So I literally did not watch a single second of that match. People did not like that Sammy won because of Karrion Kross, you know, and apparently like his contract is apparently up this week. You know, people didn't like that. I definitely, though, made sure to come back though for Tiffany versus Jade, which was very dope. I literally came back with my food and drink right when the Jade entrance started. That was pretty damn dope. Then obviously you have the match between Drew and Logan Paul, that shithead, and Randy and Jelly Roll, which is, you know, this is your celebrity match. You know, Jelly Roll, who looks good, by the way. He looks really good. He's literally lost a lot of weight. There was a moment where Jelly Roll looked like he got injured, but then he was like, nope, I'm going back in there. And Logan Paul did a crazy splash onto him, onto the table. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, I guess to say really quickly, the seats that we were in, I wish I could have picked better seats, only because one of the pillars was actually blocking off part of the ring. So you could really basically only see like half of the ring, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, the WWE kind of did it good where you basically have like, because MetLife has a bunch of screens and whatnot, you can easily just check out, you know, a screen to see what's going on. Because sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, especially when it's like high up there, it is a bit tough to see what is going on down in the ring. At least they did that. Yeah, I think for next time though, whenever there is a PLE at MetLife Stadium, I'm definitely gonna like think about that next time around. It was me who picked the seats, so but I wish I picked better seats because yeah, there was a pillar literally blocking our view. But anyways, that match was interesting, even though Drew and Logan won. And then you obviously had the main event, which was CM Punk and Gunther. What a match. Holy shit. Like, that was a crazy match because of all of the implications. And then obviously CM Punk wins. And then next thing you know, you hear burn it down. And then that's basically the point where I realize, oh my God, my suspicions have been correct this entire time. This man Seth lied to everybody about his injury, or maybe the injury wasn't that bad. I saw a couple things that may have said that maybe the injury was actually there, but he didn't actually like make it as severe as it thought. That man, oh my goodness. I just want to show you guys. I literally just want to show you guys. I took a bunch of videos, man. Took a bunch. And obviously the quality doesn't do it justice, but and this was literally the opening match too. Look at how so many people yeeting, bro. My God. Roman entrance, of course. There he goes. If you guys notice, like, this is literally our POV. So you guys see that pillar that covers like a part of the ring? There you go. That's basically like the blockage there. But yeah, basically just gonna skip around here. There's Roman. Yes, sir. I got a portion of Roxanne and Raquel's entrance. There they go. Hell yeah. Here's Logan's entrance. This piece of shit. I literally put up a middle finger, bro. I literally put up a middle finger. Here's Drew's entrance. I mean, these are just like videos and whatnot, but just want to at least show them, you know, show proof that I was there. Here's the ending, I guess. As you can hear, you can just hear me like groan. 1, 2, 3. And the disappointment. Of course, all the disappointment because of that piece of shit winning. CM Punk entrance, obviously classic. I'm only gonna play a portion of it. Now, I want you guys to watch my POV of Seth cashing in, because this is an absolute crazy moment, man. Crazy moment. Here is literally what happened, bro. You hear me? Chat, you guys hear me, bro? When that happened, I immediately screamed, ah! Oh no! Because I knew at that moment it was over. And then he runs to the ring. There he goes. Yup.
Oh man, this is over, bro. This is over. It's a 1, 2, 3.
I cannot believe it, man. That shit was so hype. It was so hype, man. And then we saw Jey Uso at the pre-show. Or at the post-show. Pretty dope. There he is. That was night one. Absolutely amazing night. And so obviously night two, we actually all go to American Dream, you know, hang out there, get some lunch and whatnot. The photo ops were down at American Dream. Like, they were there, but you know, apparently that shit was like expensive as fuck. So I was like, hell to the hell no. Hung up there for a little bit. It was very fun. First time in American Dream in like a while. Here's just an overall picture of the view once again for night two. Very, very dope. And then Triple H comes out here. Let's start with night two first, and then I'll go through the videos and whatnot. So with night two, we had the Triple Threat Women's World Championship match to open with Mommy herself, Io and Naomi. Naomi won, but that was also a very entertaining match. And then you had the TLC match, which was incredible, man. It was so good. So good, man. Amazing match there for the TLC match. Literally, when I tell you that was absolute cinema, it was absolute cinema, man. It was so good. And then after that, this is the controversy though. If you guys may have noticed, if you're on Twitter or something, or maybe on Instagram or TikTok or whatnot, you may have seen that there were a lot of people saying the crowd was ass. You might be wondering as to like why that might have been the case or whatnot. So basically videos start circulating around that pretty much showed the MetLife crowd doing the wave during the Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria match. As somebody who was there, the thing is, even if I say it, people are not gonna believe me, but I was trying my best to not like do anything with this wave. It's just that like when you have a drunk person who is literally like a couple rows down here, who is shirtless and is loud, and he's trying to like get everybody to do it that way, and then you just have this little ass kid do the same thing, and then everybody starts doing it. So then the wave in the 300s started going, and it happened for a good bit. But the thing is, right, during that entire time people were doing the wave, you could hear the cheering or the booing, because sections did not want to do the wave, which is why we booed. Or if you heard the cheering, everybody did the wave. So if you guys heard random ass cheering or random ass booing during that match, that's basically why. Well, actually, the section 200s, they actually started doing the wave probably about like close to midway through the match. And then we started doing the wave almost to the end of the match until Bayley showed up. And that's when everybody started paying attention, which was it really sucked, because if I'm being honest, that match was actually pretty damn good. It's just so hard to concentrate when you have all these people around you doing the wave, and it's so fucking frustrating. Even the guy like to the right of me, he was very frustrated with people actually like doing the fucking wave. So obviously, if you guys seen Twitter, if you guys seen posts and tweets about it, that's basically why. All right. And I've also tried to like literally tell people to shut up without trying to like start a fight and whatnot, or start an argument. So, you know, every single time like they try to do it, I've always just yelled, watch the match. Watch the match, because Becky and Lyra are going crazy down there. And you know, people unfortunately just decided to not respect it. And you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I never see that ever again, because that shit was actually fucking frustrating. I was actually embarrassed. Like, I actually had secondhand embarrassment, because I was like, oh my god, I know people are gonna fucking like say shit. Oh my goodness. And people were, just know, people started doing the wave. Do I condone that? Absolutely not. It fucking like, just watch the fucking match. But clearly people were bored. And I mean, I wasn't. It's just that like people fucking like were doing it, and then, you know, everybody else started following for some reason. And I'm all like, guys, just watch the fucking match. Solo versus Jacob was nice. That was a nice match as well. The Dominic AJ match was interesting as well, with all the Eddie tributes and whatnot. And AJ Styles' entrance was pretty dope with the car. And then you obviously have the main event. Oh my goodness, Cody versus John Cena, and where John Cena's final SummerSlam, and he goes out with a fucking bang. Because I'm telling you right now, that's probably obviously very biased here, because I've only seen the WWE live twice. You know, I've seen it last year for SmackDown in Madison Square Garden. Obviously seen 2 nights of SummerSlam here at MetLife, but that was probably the greatest match I've ever watched live. If I'm just being honest, the greatest match I've ever seen live. That match was like 10 out of 10. I think the thing that really like was crazy were all the kickouts near the end, where you kind of thought with like 3 crossroads in a row, John Cena would kick out, and he kicked out, and people were like, oh my god. It was absolutely nuts, absolutely freaking nuts, man. But yeah, that, if I'm just being honest, it's probably the greatest match I've ever seen live. But then again, I've only seen 2 times the WWE, so please don't kill me. But it's like, that match in particular was 10 out of 10, man. So amazing. Then obviously you have the surprise return of Brock Lesnar, and lots of controversy surrounding him. So just to keep it short, I did pop off because initially I was like, holy shit, he's here. But then when you kind of think about it afterwards, it's like, how the hell is he here? How the hell is he here? All in all, an amazing SummerSlam event. Here, well, I will show you guys some videos now. I actually have Triple H's entrance here. Yeah. All right, here we go. Dope as hell, man. Dope as hell. EO entrance. I only got part of it. Also, Tyrese Halliburton was here. Kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Trolling the New York crowd once again. The Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys were in attendance. Dope. That was dope to see the Hardy Boys there too. Max was like, I'm in the same building as the Hardy Boys? Oh my god. Oh yeah, here we go. The table's right here. Have a Jacob's entrance. There it is right there. Look at that. That was SummerSlam right there at MetLife. Got the Dominic entrance now. AJ Styles' entrance came on the card. There he is. Once again, the video quality of this just does not make it justice. I'll just say this right now. The Cody entrance, the John Cena entrance, and then Brock coming back.
Oh my god.
When you walk behind and you're not a leader,
the Dusty.
The view never changes.
Dusty Rhodes.
The view never changes. The view never changes. Don't let me down now, because I came back for you, for that man up there that died 10 years ago and never got the opportunity to see a real world champion. I'm proud of you, and thank God I have it.
The legend, the American dream. Hell yeah. You can just hear me. Bro, let me tell you. Let me tell you guys. Before this, right? Before they, you know how they show, like every single time beforehand, they show off what the next match is. And let me tell you, so many boos for Cody, man. So many boos for Cody. There he goes, the whoa. Yeah, you can kind of hear though that my voice is like partially gone at this point. The GOAT himself, John Cena. And then All the colors are back. The graphics are back.
You can't see me. My time is now.
People were literally singing it lyric by lyric, man. It was dope.
Oh boy! Let's go, John! Let's go, John! 1, 2,
The match of Cena and versus Rhodes has to likely be one of the best matches I've seen so far from this year. I agree, man. This was an amazing match, dude. Absolutely amazing. Cody does the salute. And then you hear the booing. Crossroads. 1. So obviously Cody wins, you know, takes it away from John. There's a mixed reaction because people wanted John Cena to win, you know, it is what it is. And then everybody really thought that The Rock was going to show up. I was part of that. Never would I think Brock would be here. Holy shit, man, let me tell you. Okay, I'll just say this right now. Because obviously with Brock, it's very, very controversial, and obviously people are saying like, oh, you know, a lot of things. And if I'm being completely honest with you, man, I need to see this from WWE Unreal. Absolutely. We have to know how this goes down, because obviously, you know, with all the controversy surrounding, you know, Brock and Vince in that lawsuit, etc. I really did not, because look, obviously, as you guys can see, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I popped off. I was like, holy shit, he's here. But then afterwards, later, like as we were walking to the car, I was like, what? How is he here? Because whole shit being in the name, in the text, lawsuit, etc. It's like, it's crazy that he's actually here. And so I'm really wondering, obviously people are not gonna like the fact that he's back, and it's just I just cannot believe that he's back. But at the same time, it's crazy to think about, because how the hell is he here? So I really want to know how, but maybe the WWE just did some fucking bullshit that just is a, you know, just clear him, bro, just clear him, whatnot. I have no fucking idea. They probably did some dumb shit. Brock cleared, and I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie, I fucking popped off. But at the same time, you have to question it. It's like, how the fuck is he here? And then at the same time, John is going to go up against Brock for at least the next couple of weeks to probably a couple months. But now it's like, well, goddamn, how come John didn't retain the belt? It would have probably been better, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is, whatever. Other than that, unreal. Absolutely unreal experience. Absolutely unreal. Because that match, I'm telling you guys right now, that match, oh my God. Oh my God, man. Just insane just insane to think about, because that entire match was so fucking good, man. It was so fucking good. Cena versus Rhodes, 10 out of 10 match for me personally. That was probably the most perfect match I've seen in a while, just being completely honest. And once again, maybe to somebody who, I probably should have said this earlier, but I am a new viewer of the WWE. If you can count since 2022 new, I'm very new, okay? I don't know everything. I don't know the ins and the outs of like the entire show. There's like, I know things, but it's not like I'm like I die hard. But it's like, man, dude, seeing that stuff there just makes you want to like get tuned in more and more and more. But it's, oh man, let me tell you, man, insanity. But yeah, that was my experience. And after that, literally said goodbye to the fellas afterwards. Oh yeah, also I literally took the wrong route, so it took like an extra 20 minutes for me to actually get there. Traffic out of MetLife was crazy after night 2, and after that, that was it. That was absolutely it. Just want to thank the fellas for having such a great, amazing time with them. Hope we do it again soon. Absolutely amazing show, amazing 2 nights of SummerSlam. So yeah. Nuts.